It's the middle of July, it's the Drift Shuumatsu, and it's a 2-day drift weekender. We've got lots of tyres, lots of fuel. It's rained this morning, but it's dry for the rest of the weekend. So let's go waste some fuel and tyres. Let's go! So we've done a couple of small upgrades, as we usually do. We've made a new oil catch tank and breather pipes. It's all been done in AN10 lines now, because the original one we didn't have a catch tank at all, and then I made it with lines that are too small, and it blew one of the rocket cover seals out and made an awful stinky mess. So we fixed that. So we made a nice bottle for that. We've put another spal fan in the rear instead of one spal in the other one. So we've got 40 amps worth of air shifting power. So hopefully that'll just bring the temperatures down another couple of degrees, even though it was pretty good last time. What else have we done? I think that's been it. That's pretty much it, actually, yeah.
Oh, we met Max and Charlotte. They came up to see us. Hello, Max and Charlotte. They swapped. We gave them some car parts and they gave us tyres. So that seemed like a good deal to me. So their tyres will be going on as soon as we run these off. So thank you very much, and it's good to meet young enthusiastic people like them. And hopefully they get their LS400 turboed and stuff soon. That would be cool as well. So that's it. It's wet this morning, but it's due to not rain for the rest of the weekend. So I think we'll just get out on track. It's busy, there's a lot of people here, there's too many really, which is why we're down in the bottom paddock, minding our own business out of the way. I think there's 50 cars, there's a lot of BDC stuff here, so we'll have a run around the paddock later as well. So let's go and upset a few. It was wet for the first hour of the day, so we didn't record that. But here's Leon, just his first run of the day on the dry track down on the west track, and just getting his eye in. Yep, nice tidy run here. Second run now with a bit of heat into everything. Oh, my poor third gear. That'll never be the same again. There we go. That was a lovely transition through there, down that straight, round here, and a much tidier lap. It's out onto the national track now. He's got his eye in, and we'll give it a go around here. You can see the track, there's a couple of damp spots, but otherwise it's dry. Big load of handbrake into South Bank. And this is always the corner that captains Leon out. Nice and tidy around there this time, and no handbrake at all. See the BDC hatching on the outside of that corner. Leon through all of those boxes. You've got the BDC line around the dog leg, raised here. Nice. Put it into the barriers too. Time for me to grab a quick run here. So off we go up the straight. Nice set of 11s, the full length of the straight there. I do like the power on the car. Big entry, touch the BDC line there. I was just outside the white box at that clipping point. And around the outside, coming out South Bank, clip that one. We've got the outside of the next one there. Run along there. And we've got the transition round. And sorry, the GoPro battery had gone flat at this point. So now we're coming down towards the dog leg. This is the big ballsy corner on the track. Loads of smoke on the limiter. Look at that. You couldn't get any closer to that barrier. Let's look at that again. So here we are, the right-hander coming out of the dog leg here. And obviously the idea with drifting is you get as close to that barrier as you possibly can with as much angle as you can. So we've got a good angle here. There's the barrier. Look at that. I was pretty pleased with that. That was a sweet barrier run. So we've just been running off some half-worn tyres we had. So it's time to put some new ones on. So these are our favourite land sails because they seem to last a good while. And these are the 2 tyres that Charlotte brought up for us. So we'll stick these on the car, send Leon out and see how he gets on with these. So it's out onto the west track first, just to give it a few hundred yards and get the tops off the tyres. So a little bit thrippity bit round the first corner, gets it back though, nice transition up straight. Into this tricky little corner. This is quite slow and obviously a big heavy car isn't ideal for this, but a nice smooth line there, clutch kick up the hill, get it spinning round the final corner, which is also difficult because the camber drops away there, there's a dip. Anyway, that was a tidy lap. Get that sorted out. Right, out onto the national track now, go bigger. Off we go, first, second, third gear, coming up to South Bank, third gear, got a handbrake. Middle of the track entry there, could have been a bit higher, but it's okay, that's a safe line. And just a little bit too much speed into the first part of the hairpin there. Had to screw a bit off at the apex instead of carry speed through. Round on the wide line, the BDC line out of there. And good run out the corner there, down towards the dog leg. Lock stop, round there. Yep, that's the lock stop at the dog leg. You're out of options once you've got there. Off goes Leon again, and you'll see this time in the background he's picked up a chase run from Owen Atkinson, BBC driver, his RX-8, one user turbo. And here's Leon, he's gone big, he's gone wide, and he's kept his foot in. That was a big wide line around South Bank. We'll wait to see what that did. And he's got carried away and overcut into the hairpin. Again, too much speed on the entry. Now it's back on the tail. Oh, and there's that third gear again. He's missed third. That's another 1,000 miles off the life of that synchro. Anyway, he picks it up again around the dog leg. Big dog leg run. And okay, 3 out of 10 for that one. Leon's back again, no chase run this time. First, second, third gear. And at this point I'm sure he's wondering where all the grip had gone. Gets it really lit up coming out of there, coming down towards the dog leg. Big opposite lock on the lock stops again, and there's the tyre. You can hear the tyre's gone into that. Yes, so Leon came in the pits. Oh, I don't know what happened, Well, I think we can see from that previous footage we know exactly what happened. So I've sent him up to the tyre van to go and get the Max tyres, Max 1 and 2. So they'll be our next ones. Thank you, Max. Yes, I'm sorry, Charlotte. I'm sorry I let Leon loose with them, but that's why he's not allowed any nice things.
With some friend this time.
So it was my turn for a bit of fun now, so I'll give it a go. And again, we're into first, second, third, and over into South Bank. And I always take a slightly tighter line here on the way in. I should probably go braver and go higher. But I've got some level of self-preservation, I suppose, and I'm also conscious I'd have to fix the car. But we've got a nice line round there, nice and smooth. Good transition here. I don't know, I have to drive just with one hand, that's all you need to do with the Lexus. Nice and light on the steering. Good exit out of there. Tidy lap. Off we go again. Lots of wheel spin. You can see, like, even in third gear, I mean, this is turned down. This is at number 1. This is 18 psi of boost we're running here, and in third gear the car just will not grip, and we're running these tyres just over 20 psi. It's great having so much torque. Makes the car very easy to drive. That's it, round there. Nice line again. Getting a bit bigger here. Car starting to fill with smoke. That's a good sign. Tyre smoke, that is. And we were nice and close to the barrier on the exit. Yeah, pretty pleased with that. Second gear, third gear, running up to South Bank again. Little tweak on the handbrake, that's all we need. Get the car kicked in. I've gone a little bit higher here on the line. Decent bit of handbrake into the corner there and pull it down to the apex. That's my old circuit racing days coming out, where I always try and aim for the apex and forgetting that drifting and trying to run it around the outside of the track. Thumbs up to the cameraman on the way past, because it's rude not to. I wonder if he ever got that shot. I've never seen it. And out we go, job done. Tyres are getting a bit worn now. We've done quite a few runs at this point. So second gear, third gear, and a sneaky slip into fourth there, and I thought we'll just give it a go and finish them off properly. Into fourth, and I should probably have been a bit more aggressive with the clutch kicks. But anyway, there we go. I was a bit quick into there and caught the apex a bit soon. Good revs on the way out. The car's lighting up very nicely, and I just overcook it at that point. Anyway, the clutch kick will rescue that. There we go, we're back online. And we've got plenty of smoke coming in the cabin now. Big exit round dogleg. And that's it. Off to the pits. New tyres, please.
What we doing, Leon?
Sticky stuff.
We're going big.
We're going properly.
This will be the first time we've ever run 265 semi-slicks on the car. 26 psi. And we're going to do a couple of runs each and see how it holds up. Yep. Get them on. Let's make some smoke.
So it's out onto West Track first for Leon. Give it a run around here and just get used to the extra grip that these tyres should have. And you can see there's certainly a lot more grip. It takes a bit more getting used to. But the flip side is you can carry a lot more corner speed. Now Leon's got a bit of a knock there. He's on the wide line. And there he goes. Get it lit up out of here, a bit of warmth with the tyres, and we'll be good to go. There we are. So next it's out onto the national track. So first time on the national track running semi-slicks, 265s, so we're at 20 odd psi, so mid pressure. Big load of handbrake into there, and you can see Leon's just struggling a little bit with the extra grip and the car wanting to straighten up. Another bag load of handbrake into there, and clutch kicking. You can see everything's just happening a bit faster with the grippier tyres. Yeah, we're starting to get used to it now. Get it hooked up out of there. Plenty of smoke, plenty of speed and angle. Look at that. Nice run. I think he's pleased with that. So off goes Leon again. He's getting used to these tyres now. So faster entry into South Bank here. A nice bit of smoke early on round there. Good wide line without running the tyre over the top of the edge, because we know what happens when you do that. And you can see he's carrying more speed than we do with the standard road tyres. Nice smoke, nice angle. That's tidy. He's getting the hang of this and he's getting the speed going. Going for a big entry into the dogleg here. Here he goes, throw it in. Oh dear. If there's one place you don't want to spin at Teesside, that's the corner. That's the car wrecker. Let's have a look at that from outside, because I was videoing it on the bank. Not only did I have that on the camera, I also had the camera in slow motion mode at the time. So here it is. And you can see a massive flick 30 yards before the corner, and the car's already spun before he's got to the apex. There was no getting that back, but no harm done. Off we go again. So here we go, we've got Owen Atkinson chasing us again, but I think Owen had a problem, which is why he dropped back here. Anyway, good line here into South Bank with Leon. Nice high line, he's just in the perfect position there. Good smooth driving, he's really getting the hang of these semi-slicks. Yeah, carried some good speed through the corner there. I think Owen's in that smoke somewhere, but we can't really see him. Yeah, these certainly put out a lot more smoke than road tyres. There we are, good run down here, going down towards the dog leg. Flick it right. Yeah, best run of the day, probably that one. I think Leon liked that one too. Here we are, last run of the day. We've got Owen Atkins again, he's running chase. Just keep his distance from Leon, that's probably a wise thing to do. He's catching us up round South Bank Road. Into the corner, there he is. There he is. Oof. Oh, rudeness. Rudeness. Oh, at least Leon managed to turn the wipers on. That's always a good strategy when you're having a crash. So after all that, here's a bit of footage, including some slow-mos of some of the other cars that were there. It's interesting to watch the driving styles and the amount of handbrake people are using coming off South Bank Corner here. You can see that most of the cars in the fast ones have the rear wheels completely locked. And this Subaru, this runs a 4.4 litre BMW V8 with a turbo, but it's put a bigger turbo on and he says it's just so laggy, it's very difficult to drive. Sounds good though. That's going to be a bit of paperwork and a lot of duct tape.
Oops.
And finally, this is a supercharged. I think it's got an LSX in, but I'm not sure. It doesn't half sound good, and it makes a lot of smoke.
That's it, day one of the drift weekender done. And what have we done to the Lexus today?
Change tyres and put fuel in it. All day, that's all we've done.
I think we've done like 4 sets of tyres and 60 litres of fuel, and we've gone round and round and round. So I think that's pretty good. All the changes we did on the temperature, we saw 94 degrees once today, and that's been it. And we have not waited 1 second for the car to cool at any point. We've done as many sessions as we could. So I think our cooling problems, finally, after 2 years, we've got it all sorted and done. So the car ran great. So all we've got to do now is to go and buy some more fuel, swap some tyres over, and come back tomorrow for more fuel and tyre mayhem, and see who else does what. Yes. No, so we had some good runs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Right, that's good. Let's load up, go home, cook some tea, have a beer,
Sit down.
and get back tomorrow. We'll see you Sunday. Here we are, it's Sunday, it's day 2 of the Drift Shuumatsu at Teesside. Yesterday the car ran great. We had to put about 100 ml of oil in the power steering.
Yeah.
That was our entire maintenance for the day. And we went home with all of our tyres burnt out and 10 litres of fuel left. So again, another successful day for Lenny. So day 2, there's some different cars here. There's a few of the same, but some fewer different ones. So we'll try and get some shots. And the sun's out. That's twice this year for the Americans and Australians who've been making comments about our weather. Note, sunshine, clear skies.
2 days in a row. Well,
Thank you.
2.5, 1.5.
Yep. So here we are, day 2. we're going to go up to the driver's briefing, get that sorted out. We've got our nice pink wristbands, and we're going to go and well, we're going to do what we did yesterday but bigger. That's the plan. So it's me out first today. We've got the semi-slicks on, so I'm going to have my first go drifting with the semi-slicks. Since Leon got his go last night. And see how these grip up. And it's amazing how much more grip they give. I've never realised they'd make such a difference. So here we are, nice and smooth, nice and relaxed in the car. It's all very predictable, the old Lexus. Nice thumbs up to the cameraman there. I hope he got that shot as well. And there we are. Coming down to the dog leg, looking down there, and that was a tidy sweet lap and a good bit of smoke. So now I've got a bit of warmth in the tyres, we'll give this another go. Should be even grippier. Straight into South Bank, just off the limiter in third, I can tell going much faster than the last lap and much more grip to feel as well. Yeah, I've got that hooked up on the way out of there, some good smoke. Nice wide glide around the corner, into the left-hand hairpin. Going a little bit wide on the outside of here, there's not much grip on the concrete section. And down to the dog leg, which is well lit up now. We've got a load levy. Here's a chance for me to run chase. So I haven't done many chase runs, so this is Owen Atkinson in front of us in his 1UZ Turbo RX8. So I'm just keeping my distance a bit and just getting the feel for the car. Owen's certainly got some good smoke out of his. So I'm just sort of holding station here, keeping a good gap from him so I can see him and watch him. I don't want to get too close and damage his car because he's using that the weekend after in the BDC Championship. And it wouldn't come off very well against an LS400. There we are, I just backed out on the dog leg, better safe. That's the end of the semi-slicks. And they were good fun. I just wish we could afford more of them because the grip that they gave out were great and the car really enjoyed it. But the last two runs it was quite slippy. So here's Leon. We're back to our usual land sales that we use because we can get them cheap. And yeah, we'll stick Leon in and go and burn some more rubber. The car's running great. Except we've got a crack in one of the inlet manifolds, not one of the exhaust manifolds. So it is blowing a tiny bit, but it's not affecting boost or performance. But it's something we'll have to fix at home. Anyway, let's get these wheels on and get back out. So Leon's back in now, new set of land sails. So get a bit of warming these and get it going. So he's off into the South Bank. And Leon tends to run a slightly higher line on his way to the South Bank than me. I should probably run a higher line, I'm not brave enough. Cost me for nothing, not for it. Anyway, Leon certainly gets the hang of getting a tidy lap together. And we can certainly link up the national circuit now pretty much every time. And that's good. Through the dog leg, catch his twinkle out, and he's there.
Yep, that's the end of the day here at the Teesside Drift weekend, or the end of the weekend. And again, we've driven the car on the trailer. It ran all day pretty well. Can't complain.
Yes, there's plenty of people here who've turned their cars into fireballs, driven them through barriers, broken down, had wheels fall off, so it's been general mayhem, and we've just carried on and we've gone round and round and round, and however much we tried, we couldn't get the car to overheat. So the temperatures have been spot on the whole weekend, so our extra fan has just finished off that cooling upgrade. Only slight snag we've got, both manifolds have got hairline cracks in them, so we had it on our to-do list anyway. I think it's time to make ourselves some nice stainless ones and move the position of the turbo for better flow, so we've got an excuse to do that now. So I think that'll be our next job. We'll be in the workshop next. So yeah, good drift weekend. We've run out of fuel and tyres, and the car still runs. Happy days. So thank you, please subscribe, and we will see you again soon when we will be doing more upgrades, and that will lead us to more power.
More power.
More power.